Okay, good afternoon. Nice to meet you all. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay. We have finished our introduction about the learning attitude. Then we go to the benefit of meditation, the conditions, self-restraint. Okay. Then we understand the adequacy or requisite is important, which is your occupation. Then living in the leisure and quiet place, you need a quiet place and stop outer courses and business, especially you are taking part in 1 day, 3 day or 7 day retreat or more. Then close to Kayana Mitata, you need a teacher. Okay. So far we have gone through is the external cause. Now we go through to the internal cause, which is condemned desires and abandoned hindrances. Okay, we have finished the abandonment of greed. Okay, so remember we have watched a video clip. The video clip is about a woman who is a shopaholic. Okay, and she's so attached in shopping. Okay, well, I remember during that occasion, during that lesson, Jimmy mentioned to me that he addicted to coffee, right? Then I sent you an article regards how to overcome the addict, how to overcome the addiction. If there anybody have gone through the article, please put your hand. Okay, no problem. I think I will try to go through because it is quite meaningful. Okay, so Jimmy, you can start to write out. There is a plan for you to get it, to overcome the habit of coffee. And there are so many witnesses today to witness you to overcome the habit. But in the first place, in order to overcome a habit, you have to admit your problem in the first place. And if you do not decide to change, no people can force you to change. But admitting the problem is not easy for most of us. The definition of addiction is quite wide actually. It can be tobacco, drug, okay, meth. It can be coffee. Sometimes it can be big issue to be small issue. The serious addiction is the gambling, okay, the gambling, alcohol, and maybe a coffee is a small thing. But we take it as an example. All right. So in the first place, you have to know what you want to overcome, what habits you want to remove. So secondly, can you tell me what is the disadvantage by having the habit of drinking coffee, addiction to coffee? What is the disadvantage in the first place? What is the advantages? You have to know the disadvantage. Yes, in the first place, in order to overcome a habit, you have to know the disadvantage. Let everybody think for him. What is the disadvantage of addiction to coffee? Costly. Or you just drink Starbucks coffee? Okay, sometimes. Okay, well, we need a reason. Okay, expensive, costly. If you one day, one cup. Okay. But anyway, if you drop, if you drink Starbucks every day, you better go to drive Grab. I think Joanne won't bother you. You better go to drive Grab and get the money to buy a coffee. Let's say you drink coffee, you prefer Starbucks coffee so much until 1 day 1 cup, $10. You need to say that it will be $300 already. Okay, costly. What else is the disadvantage? Without coffee, what happened to you? We have sick. When the addiction arises, you feel sleepy, okay, and then what else usually? Once a person, the symptom of addiction appeared, no mood, right? No energy, then feeling hopeless or hopeless in the life. Missing something, right? Okay, so this is the symptom arise. You need to say this is the disadvantage of addicting to the coffee, all right? So what else? Addiction to the coffee, costly. Oh, okay. You don't sleep well. Oh, I'll give an example. no problem, you can sleep or just disturb her so that she can chit chat with you until, okay, well, not good sleepy, okay, it's good, not good quality of sleeping is not good, all right. So this is the advantage, disadvantage, okay. So what is the advantage of removing the habit? Opposite, first of all, you save the money, right? Have a good quality of sleeping, right? Are you feel embarrassed? Are you in embarrassment by let people knowing that you are addiction in coffee, especially your head is shaking and you feel you are hopeless and without energy? Do you feel shameful? You show the symptom of addiction. Do you feel shameful or embarrassed? Yeah. Do you embarrass people notice that, oh, you addicted to coffee? Okay, so this is the point, meaning to say that addiction to the coffee is not a very serious thing. But I think gambling will be. Generally, you won't tell people that, you won't proudly say, oh, I'm a gambler, you won't. Meaning to say that actually the embarrassment is the point for you to change. So, okay, in a simple way that it seems that the driving is not very strong to let you to remove to push factor is not strong enough. Okay, it's not strong enough. Right? The way we see that. Okay, never mind. Okay, we have gone through already. Okay, we know the disadvantage and we know the advantage for removing it. Okay, so now that we go to the planning, how to plan for it. Okay, how do we plan? First of all, you have to know the triggering factor. Triggering factor. What's the triggering factor? If you drive past by Starbucks, will you drive crazy or not? Will your heart start beating so strong when you drive past by the Starbucks? You feel funny, right? But actually, the gambler they do the same thing. Once they walk by the casino, the heart will get it faster. No. It's because of addiction. Addiction comes from what? The adrenaline push. Actually, adrenaline push. Do you experience adrenaline push when you drive by Starbucks? Yeah, it looks funny. Okay. Not so serious. Okay. Well, that the Starbucks will be the triggering factor. You have to avoid pass by it. Secondly, if let's say everybody here, people drink Nescafe or he drink whatever coffee is it that will be another triggering factor. Well, it is good to tell everybody the whole world that, well, I'm trying to remove the habit of drinking coffee. Please don't drink in front of me. This is a triggering factor. You have to let the whole world know, so everybody know that. Oh, we shouldn't go. We shouldn't let you. How to say? We should. We don't let you expose the triggering factor. Okay, so let's say you go for entertainment. Some people they are intoxicated. You have to tell the whole world so they know that they won't force you to buy you a drink. Okay, so this is the triggering factor. How about the advertisement? When you see the advertisement, Nescafe, you start shaking already. I want a coffee. Once in a while, right? And so this is the triggering factor. So in a simple way, maybe in your apps, you try to block all the advertisement of coffee or not. And then we'll talk about the coffee. Well, this is all the because she always drink in front of you. If that's the case, you have to get it the habit also. But you have to avoid because he got addicted. He got addicted. A little thing can make him thrilling, Okay, so this is a triggering factor. Usually, triggering factor can from how you see, how you hear, where you hear, and the smell. I think coffee is the most triggering. Is the smell. Okay, the smell. Okay, well, so you try to avoid to go into the place. Must go to the place without coffee, and and you have to fix a rule that all your workers cannot drink coffee, or they will be sacked. Yeah, you know, in order to make it success, you have to do this kind of determination, you know. If you can do to this extent, I mean to say that you're really determined. Oh, no. Now actually we haven't started yet. We talk about the triggering. You don't look at the triggering. Usually, we feel it's because you overlook the triggering factor. Okay, let's say, okay, now the triggering factor, or we have planned for it, okay. Second, you have a good environment. So please don't try to avoid the decoration who looks like a coffee cup. You have to avoid all these things. You know, actually all the theory can bring in for removing the habit of alcohol and also to smoke. Ceremony. Okay, ceremony. Okay, maybe it sounds a little bit funny. Okay. Possible because it starts remind you that smoking, you know. To the environment, you have to set a good environment for yourself. Okay. Well, the article actually is quite professional. I actually we have some relationship with certain addiction removal centers, especially drugs. That one very hard to overcome. So this is all the things you have to think about. Okay. Well, sometimes if let's say if without removing the habit, the person who you love will be jeopardized. This will be the very strong factor for you. If you're related to the reputation or somebody you love, they will, or Joanne, maybe you say that if you don't stop drinking coffee, you stop our relationship. I will divorce with you. Okay, this will be a strong impact. Yeah. Actually, sometimes, especially drug and gambling, they need the people who close to them to use this manner and give you the power. Okay. Well, okay, when the environment already is set up already, all right. Okay. So secondly, you start the planning. Okay, you start already. Oh well, for example, you have to tell yourself that when I want to stop coffee. Okay, don't say tomorrow I want to stop. The reason is if you got good preparation, usually you can have to success. Okay, but don't say that after 3 months because it's too long already. Then your motivation gone. So must be prepared. Maybe after 3 days you start. So when you start, okay, in order to avoid thinking too much coffee, you should do more things. Exercise. Since the science proved that through exercise, some dopamine will excreted from the brain. It can suit you. Okay. Well, you can look for substitution. Okay, why don't you eat more chocolate? When the drug addict come, you just take more chocolate to replace it. Or if let's say it happened in your house, you use the cold water to bath yourself. Yes, to make you feel how to say to refresh and help you to go through the urge. When urge come out, so you can do all this. Okay, or maybe you can just go out. Okay, of course you have I mean your house sure. I mean no matter in fridge or in the cupboard, sure is no more coffee already. But since the urge is very strong, maybe at that time you should bring a wallet without any cash, so you won't buy the coffee. So you just go have an exercise, walking, something like that, some sort like that. Okay, okay. So I think this is the most difficult part. Once your urge arises, okay, the first thing. Then, in order to be success, you have to avoid rationalization. Don't rationalize your habit. Sometimes you think that, well, maybe you said that, well, coffee just is more thing only. You can say like that, and you can't say that I just have 20 more years living in the world. But I suffer myself, cannot. This is a rationalization. This will be very strong in gambler and also in gambling, in the gambler and also in the alcoholic. Very strong. They always we have this thing to rationalize it and force you to do it. So you always have to remind yourself that, oh, okay, I mean, how to pass through the urge is so crucial and so difficult. Okay. Once you pass through already, for example, one day you stop drinking, 2 days, 3 days, meaning to say that you have already made it, but you have to try to prolong it. But sometimes once in a while, during the period, maybe you said first week, no coffee. Maybe in the day 5 days, 6, suddenly you may slip up. You made a mistake. Like Joanne make a mistake. They let you see the advertisement of the Nescafe, then you start crazy already. You start crazy and then you go out and drink. But if that happens, please forgive yourself. Because I mean, in the beginning, you set period is a one way, okay? So you make it 6 days, or maybe you before that you tell yourself, if I make it 7 days without coffee, I will reward myself with a bigger cup of coffee. Yeah, you have to reward yourself. Since get out of habit is so difficult, you have to reward yourself. So you tell yourself, okay, what I will reward myself? Buy him a Rolls Royce. In 1 week without coffee. Yes, this is how we do. Okay, so when you make it ready, so next time, you will try to prolong it because you will start getting more and more experience. Sometimes you will fail, but finally, since you're determining, you will success. The definition of success is once you see the coffee some more, you don't feel any feeling. That means of success. Well, the way you talk about, it seems simple and funny, right? But actually it's quite hard, especially involve gambling and also involve alcohol. Okay, well, if let's say you really have some habit, want to get it off, please go back to that article. And the article relate to different habits. This is the quite general one. So the shopaholic, like the girl, actually, if you really watch through the whole movie, he needs a supporting group. The whole group of people, all is a shopaholic, you know. So we have to support each other. We tell each other how you overcome you need. So you have to look for a group. All is the coffee addiction. Have a frequent gathering that encourage each other. That will be helpful. So this is how we remove the habits. Would you like to have a try? I think we all can witness for you. We all will reward you a cup of chocolate if you make it. Would you like to have a try? It's not addicted to coffee. Junk food. Okay, no problem. Okay, we'll reward you a bigger junk food if you can make it. Okay, well, anyway, I guess. Yeah. But you still there's a lot not that fat yet. But if you realize, especially the high cholesterol and also the obesity, okay, you have to realize that the obesity can trigger about 20 types of cancer. You know? Okay, it's the same. Actually, I am in the diet. You know, every day I will try to measure my weight. You know, I found that yeah, every day. I got a what our machine is there. Yeah, I weigh every day. But it is helpful. I mean, it is useless to measure every day if you don't take any steps. You know, but you will remind myself. I always remind myself. Until my age, I found that it seems like I just drink the plain water, also we gain weight. Yeah. If you above 40, I think you understand what I feel. Instead of drinking the water and breathing, you start to gain the weight. It seems well, I really study hard and I make it to just how to say to get down my cholesterol level from the level which I should take medication until to the normal level. I take 9 months to meet my success. Yeah, actually there's a lot of method. I mean, first of all, you have to determine in the first place. Once you determine, the method all will come. You will look for internet, you will Google for everything. If you don't determine, no point. If you determine, I remember each 3 months I go to check, have a blood test every 3 months. You know. Finally, in the month number 9, I make it. I draw a graph on the whole thing, you know, to see how it goes, and I analyze all the food which I consume. I analyze all the food. So I just increase the HDL and decrease the LDL. So the total cholesterol, a good figure will appear. I think, but I found that good figure is not really significant. The thing is, you have to change your habit. You must have a good habit, and you have to practice the habit as a good habit. But the problem nowadays is quite difficult because when you go out, a lot of food which is always made of unsaturated fat, and also the food, all the typical stuff with the unsaturated fat, and also especially the unsaturated fat. This kind of food is so common everywhere, and they are very delicious. They are very delicious. And the vegetable, all the fruits are quite hard to digest. Because quite hard to put into the mouth. You cannot. Maybe one day, 2 days, okay, but a long time, and you found that not that delicious for you to take every day. So you have to think about the way to cook it, make it delicious. So I cook myself. I can cook vegetables in a delicious way. I can make it delicious. Okay. Well, what can we do? So I hope that one day you can get it off your habit. Please go back, homework for you. You do for yourself. You think what you want to change. You see, we can change the whole government, right? This is so difficult thing. We can make it. Okay, the habit is a small thing. Okay, and one thing is the meditation. The meditation will strengthen your resolve. Okay, so by doing more meditation, and I think it will be this can be a very good factor for you to success in removing whatever addiction. Okay, so good luck to all of you. Now we go to the abandoning hatred. All right. Okay, please write it out. Okay, hatred. Please highlight the point. Okay, we'll go to a video clip before the discussion. Okay. Okay, let's go through the point. So you mentioned here, sloth is sluggishness and dullness of mind. Its character is lack of a driving power. Function is to dispel energy. Okay, I think if you look sluggishness, partially it's because maybe something you feel you're not interested in it in the first place. Secondly, it's a sitting posture. If your vertebra can used to be strengthened in a strict position, I think the tendency to sloth will be reduced. The person who can meditate and can feel the energy, the flow energy along the vertebra, usually they will be more healthy and also can reduce the sloth and torpor. Okay. It is manifested as the thinking of the mind. You will feel a little bit lazy. Okay. It's something which 你覺得冇咩興趣係咪？呢個 sloth and torpor 就會 happen. I think it's quite common among your students, right? 如果佢哋唔中意個 subject then they can hardly to feel interesting. But you let's say ask them to go to play games, immediately they very fresh, 好有精神，咁冇事。So this is something about that. Okay. Well, the torpor is the morbid state of the mental factor. Its characteristic is unwieldiness. Okay, it manifested as drooping or as nothing and sleepiness. Sloth and torpor usually it comes together. One cause you feel sleepy, one is cause you feel no any energy. Okay, so this is the two. Okay, well, if let's say during the meditation you feel sloth and torpor, one thing you can do, you can stand up. You do meditation by standing up. Okay. Secondly, you try to visualize the light. Okay. Plus, you see the light. All right. You try to close your eye and visualize the light appear in your mind. Please try. Close your eye and visualize it. Okay. Please close your eye. Please open your eye. Okay. Can you visualize it? Should I know? Who managed to visualize the light? 1 people, 2 people, 3 people, 4. Okay, that's good. You can visualize it when you feel sloth and torpor. This is one of the ways. Okay. Then, if let's say you feel, 仲有其他方法啦，去洗面啊，可以搣自己啊，咁樣你就會自己會精神啦。So this is how we can 去提神think of happy moment Okay, if let's say think of fun moment usually also can help to overcome the anger. Okay, one way is if let's say you feel the anger appear, immediately you think about the fun moment or the person who you like it so much. Okay, I try to help you all find out. Can you try to imagine 3 people? When you think about him or her, immediately you feel so happy. If you get it, please probably have 3 people. Somebody, when you think about him, you feel so happy. What? Okay, 1 people. 3 people. Okay. Anna got it already. You think for me? But don't think of me. I think for Bodhisattva lah, Guanyin, they are better figure lah, right? Okay, try to find out which is important for you. Okay. Maybe even 1 also good. Okay, Ling Hui. Okay. Alice got it. All right. You are Pun. Call. Okay, call. Okay, Jasmine got it. Simon got it. Okay. So got it. Okay. Joel got it. You're the last one to get it. Okay. Okay. In order to master it, you should try to visualize it maybe at least 30 seconds to 1 minute during the meditation. So that one day, when you start to feel angry, immediately you can call up that particular person to help you. It can be Guanyin also. 所以我哋講係咪 meditation, you have to practice every day. So that if you are not used to visualize it, when you're angry, it won't appear what. Always remember that meditation is something you have to use to it, and then you can use it once you need it. Okay? All right. So, okay, now we go to the abandoning worry and restlessness. Okay, worry. Okay, kukucha. Okay, please highlight the point and copy down the point. Okay. Or yesterday, I buy a cake from a cake shop and no more GST already. So please buy more things to stimulate the economy. Okay, Okay, finish copying now. Let me show you a picture which is so famous. At least, can you try to elaborate something regards to this picture? What? Okay. This is illegal. What voucher? Yes, it is a voucher. So you mean this is illegal? Oh, this is a voucher. Okay. Okay. The real name is a voucher. All right. Okay. Well, do you know where is the photographer now? No. Have you ever heard about that? The photographer win the Buddhist prize under the competition by using this picture. You know that, Okay. Do you know where is the photographer now? Yeah, yeah, it's already died. Okay, why Jimmy? Yeah, what happened to the boy? Oh, this boy, you be eaten by the vulture. If you think so, huh? How about the rest? Do you hear the same version as Jimmy mentioned? I don't know the real story. Okay, I think what Jimmy mentioned is yes. Then he committed suicide. Okay. So yeah. Well, this is the story relates to this worry and also the restlessness. You see, okay, when we talk about pukucha, it's the worry or remorse after having done the wrong thing. Okay, so this is considered wrong thing. People, the society will the society will blame him that why you why you go to take the photograph instead of helping the child. Okay, its characteristic is subsequent regret, and the function is to sorrow over what has and has not been done. Okay, well, if the sorrow over what hasn't been done, it used to be two things in Chinese. For Chinese, we used to talk about it. First is the philopaiti. Okay, second is the good deed. Okay, it will be how to say that. If you don't take the opportunity to do these two things, sure you will regret. So it is quite common for Chinese to talk about that. So remember, if let's say a parent is still alive, be more philopaiti. I think it is better that we serve them. We serve them with the best instead of have a grand funeral ceremony. Okay, so in order to avoid regret, please do right now. Okay, secondly, it's a good deed. If there's an opportunity for you to do the good deed, for example, okay, help people give the donation, please try to do. Not everybody has the opportunity to do. I remember about 30 years ago, I think 30 years ago, I go with my friend. We try to join the blood donation campaign. Okay, after the blood test, okay, we cannot. He disqualified for blood donation. The reason is because the hepatitis B and rejected. I also not qualified. The reason is maybe I'm too light. Then one more, my brother also disqualified. The reason is how to say the iron combo, the elements of iron is too much in the blood. Meaning to say that the red blood cell are over strong already. You see, it seems that even though you want to do something good, you might be disqualified if let's say the condition is not there. It is manifested as remorse. Its proximate causes what has not been done. That is wrong of commission and omission. Okay, so you try to recall. If let's say you still have, if you got something to remorse, please try to to do some remedy on it. If let's say the person, the target who you feel remorse have that, you still can do something. Maybe during the ceremony, okay, you can write a piece of paper for him, or about好似呢個咁樣樣，我哋睇下。Okay. Okay. Do you see this before? Have you ever gone through this type of ceremony, especially in Mahayana? Yes, okay. What we do is usually we write the name in a yellow paper. Usually it's the dead okay. If let's say you feel so sorry for somebody who has died, you can during the ceremony you can just write write a name. Okay, but you have to pay for it usually You can write a name, it symbolizes him. Then you can say sorry to him and do the chanting. Okay, I think after the ceremony you will feel better. Sometimes people, they are sensitive. They will have a dream from them. Yeah, they will come into your dream. But you must be sensitive enough. If you're not sensitive enough, you feel nothing. Okay, so this is one way for you to repent. Psychologically, not psychologically, I think it is real. Sometimes it is real also. If let's say, sometimes some parents, I think especially mother, they have abort a child. The mother is themselves feel guilty. The duty of the mother can cause the little child cannot reborn. Even though the child wants to reborn, but he cannot, because the mother will attach, and the mother always in the remorse. If let's say the mother already can let go, then the child can go. Sometimes you have to go through a medium to tell you all this. But by going through the medium is not a common practice in Buddhism. Okay. Then restlessness. Restlessness has the characteristic of disquietude. Okay, so this is the easiest way to feel. Okay, if you do nothing, you just sit there, you found that your mind starts daydreaming. So this is the restlessness. It's very common for you. Okay, if let's say you can meditate well, you will not, you will feel no more restlessness, and also worry, and also the tougher. All these hindrances will be gone. The presence of all these hindrances or either one can cause you difficult to meditate. Okay, so remember that you have to clear all these hindrances before you really go for the serious meditation class. Okay. Now the last one is the abandoning doubt. Okay, please try to write it out. We fail to please highlight the point. How do we begin to learn something? Shall we begin with doubt or shall we begin with belief? Okay. Please prop your hand if you think you should begin with doubt. Okay, Ling Hui. Okay, can you create an example and explain further? Okay. So you begin with the doubt mode, and from the doubt mode to the belief mode. Start asking the question, but you don't believe in the first place. Okay. Anyone agree that you should begin with the belief? Throw up your hand, please. Can you create an example? Okay. I think both of you is correct, because that's quite a different scenario. Well, if let's say you practice meditation and qigong, you have to begin with a belief. According to the science, okay, they're using the brainwave to tell us, they notice that a person can start the person who meditates well is begin with the alpha wave. Okay, alpha wave is the wave where you try to empty your mind, and by emptying your mind, energy starts flowing within your body. If a person who is in the skeptical, he is always in the beta wave. The beta wave means to say that you are so alert. Okay, your five sense organ is working, your mind is alert, and the person who is in the skeptic, who is always in the skeptical, he will be always in the beta wave. Beta wave will not, would that ignite the energy. They fail to start the energy. The energy can only be started with the alpha wave. This is the reason why, if let's say you learn the qigong, you have to begin with the belief. But of course, we talk about if I want to choose a teacher, if I want to choose the method, I should ask the question, why first, right? Well, this is true. You begin with asking. But once you choose, you have already chosen a teacher, you choose a method, you have to truly believe in order to begin everything. Maybe in the primary stage, you want to make a good choice, you have to be skeptical in the first place, so that you won't choose the wrong people. But once you choose somebody, you have to truly believe it. Okay. If let's say you are down, you're just like a handicapped people without a hand, and will gain nothing even traveling the treasury mountain. So in the first lesson, I mentioned to you all that learning attitude. You have to begin with the empty bowl, so that the thing I can put inside to the bowl. I think before you come, you have done a lot of investigation regarding me, right? Through Facebook or Google. You don't worry, you look for somebody who will cheat you. You don't worry about that, because I'm a monk. Well, it seems that monk is a good branding, easily make people have a saying to you. But I think in KL people, you be skeptical is common. So my bell actually, I make it malfunction. Anybody just press the bell, I didn't respond, because there's already about 5 cases, 5 comments come to my temple before. They want to cheat me, you know. In some case, I was forced to give them money, you know. So be skeptical in KL is common. You show indifferent to people is to protect yourself sometimes. I just show passion. I will just show my trust to the student who will be in the class. In outside, usually I'm very careful. Okay. All right. Yeah. There must be some skeptical wisdom. Okay. Firstly, the doubtful to ourselves by self-degrading. Yes, if you come to learn meditation, you shouldn't doubtful over yourself. If you're doubtful over yourself, meaning to say that you can't begin with the alpha wave in your brain. You're always skeptical yourself. But it also depends on the method of meditation. If you learn the Western Pure Land method, they used to begin like that. Okay, now it's in the Dharma age time. All right, our capacity is so bad. Please 100% trust to Amitabha, so that the Amitabha can bring you to Western Pure Land. If this type of Dharma though is 100% almost fully dependent to the external power, you have to be not that confident over yourself. But if let's say you do the meditation, you have the confidence to yourself. You don't know what happened in your past life. I believe you will come here, there must be something to do in your past life, or you won't come here. Right, Anna? 100% belief and support. There must be something to bring you here, to begin your journey, to continue your past life journey. Okay. So secondly is you see, samadhi should not be self-belittling our past life karma, since the future is unpredictable. Okay. Please join the Qigong class and also do more intensive meditation class. Your capacity will unfold through the practice for me. I believe that if you just stay at home and do the 5-minute meditation, I think the treasury will not unfold. You have to come here and practice. It happens for the past many intakes. I know this it happens quite frequent. Okay. Some really they're very capable. Just sitting to show out. There's the past life of Family and Paramita already show up. The past life is a very good meditator, so that he's continue for this life. Okay. But Friday but Saturday I never see you all appear. You probably come, you probably you don't appear. Okay. So please come up, especially before the ending. You must get something before the end of the course. No, Saturday 8:30 to 10:30 is the practice. This is how to say? This is the common events. Every week we got Friday and Saturday is 8:30 to 10:30. Then how to say? Sunday is the evening. The sure people will come one. After the class they will come. 4 to 6 is today. Okay, you have to practice it. Okay. Secondly, a doubtful of our acharya is skeptical to the teacher. Yes, you have to have trust with me. Okay, maybe before you have a trust, you can investigate me. But once you determine you want to learn from me, you have to be faithful. I think same in the school, right? In school, I think it's same the scenario. If the student doesn't believe you all, you can hardly teach them. Okay, that's true. The thirdly is the dharma. You have to believe with the dharma. The dharma is mean the method. Okay, if you start to meditate, yes. This one, okay, let me try to explain it. Okay, such skeptical arrogance is detrimental to the samadhi. We may remove it by the behaving according to Mahayana Sutra. Okay, if let's say you feel that you can hardly to feel respect to somebody, you may think so. We do not abandon a house because there's a goal inside. You look at the good, but not look at the point, the bad of it. Meaning to say that maybe the appearance it doesn't look good, but maybe inside the hush there's a goal inside. So we look for the goal instead of looking for the hush. Okay, we have to contemplate the acharya as a Buddha, even though he is not pure in conduct. Not pure in conduct, it seems like the hush, the appearance, but the conduct is good. It's like a goal inside. Okay. No. It's appearance only, not pure in conduct. Sometimes not pure in conduct. For example, maybe the department not that well The department not that well, meaning to say that maybe it doesn't walk, doesn't talk in a very nice way Maybe a little bit rude It's so-called rude Okay. Thirdly, is the skeptical over the dharma. You have the confidence to the dharma, to the method, so that can produce the result. Okay. So this is the three things you have to be. How to say? You have to believe. You must pay the fully trust to it. Okay. Actually not the dark only. The five hindrances, five of them have to be suppressed in order to go to the first jhana. The person who experienced the first jhana, all the five hindrances all together will be suppressed. And talk about this five of呢度有五種係咪？content and desire 有五種。Usually like a character you have more tendency in one of it. Okay, if let's say you are the greedy type people, you will have more greed. Okay, usually greedy type people means what? Greedy type people, they used to see the good point of certain things. Usually from the eye you can see the softness. 呢種人比較好蝦嘅Okay, you can try to manipulate them because they are not very smart usually. They are not very sharp. But greedy type people usually they see the good thing, so they used to be good father, good mother, and good teacher in whatever position they are. Abdullah Badawi is the example. They might not be a good leader, but they can be a good father. Okay, well, greedy type person, besides the greedy type people, usually they are more loving kindness. They are inborn with a good living kindness, inborn with a good listening power, listening ability. They are inborn. 佢哋係咪好容易有朋友，好多朋友 ？This type of greedy type people. Because after purification of the greedy, they will become the fame type people. Fame. After purification of greed, they will become fame. These type of people, they can play 100% trust to the Buddha, to the Abhidhamma. So this type of people is the so-called greedy type people. But since they will always emphasize on the good of the good part of certain things, and they can see things for a long time. I think the character in the video clip, the shopaholic, that video clip, the girl is a very typical example for the greedy type people. Okay. Let's say you are the hatred type people, you used to see the bad point of certain things. Okay, the hatred type people is easily recognizable through their eye. Usually their eye is very sharp. Okay, you will feel scared after seeing their eye. So because their eye can kill people, and very icy and can kill people. So you can recognize this type of people easily. They used to be the top management in the company. There must be this type of people can really control a big organization. So they must be the hatred type people. Okay. Well, hatred type people is easily get angry, but if let's say after the purification, they are considered the wisdom type people, because hatred is seeing some fault which is not real, but the wisdom type people will see the fault which is the true real in terms of Buddhism. Okay, you get my point. Okay. Okay, this is abandoned hatred. Okay, the animal we use for the hatred is the tiger. All right, and for the greedy type, the animal we use is the peacock. The peacock. Or sometimes we will use is the sheep, and the bees. They used to work together. They prefer work with a human. Okay, whereas the hatred type people, they prefer to be independent. They can survive without anyone. So this is the hatred type people. This is the pros and cons. If an organization without a tiger, meaning to say that everybody lost of direction. I came across there's a couple. Both of them it's like a bee and the sheep type. They say we can hardly place an order. Usually we take half an hour still cannot decide what to eat. So because this, the thing's going to be over. Usually husband and wife is the best. One is a tiger, one is a sheep. This is the best combination because one hard, one soft. They can coordinate it well. And once they got the child, they know how to which one be一定係有個我哋講咩黑面呢個係白面係 must be some 一定係咁樣嘅配係咪比較有效嘅 ？Okay sloth and topper, well, usually no character, strong and topper. Yeah, worry and restlessness. Okay, usually the artists with this type of character, worry and if let's say after education of the worry and restlessness, usually this type of people they have more idea, more idea 佢哋有好多 idea 好多諗法呢種人係咪？佢好多 idea，and 佢哋都係好貪新鮮感嘅。They can hardly to persist on what method. They used to how to say they used to changing every day. They were changing. They used to change their own decision. Very fluctuating like a wind. So this are also like a wind type people. If your boss is this type of people, you will get a lot of suffering because they always change the decision. Okay. Well, what type of animals to represent? Let me see. Something. Okay. So this is pinsilong. Yes, correct. Pinsilong. How do you do that? Yeah. Pinsilong. A lizard, right? Pinsilong. Chameleon. Chameleon. Right. So this is the animal type. Okay. Well, I think we'll continue our lesson with the meditating by sitting. I think we have learned some method already. Okay. 你哋睇下你哋嘅 notes 我記得係咪 we have learned one method, counting and also grasping your meditation subject. We already learned counting, right? Yes, we will continue over the long and short breath, whole breath, and the mental wish for this. Okay. So now I will try to group. 即係幫你哋分開係咪 ？Then you try to recap try to repeat what you learned today to each other. Well, you can do it without discussion. Just repeat what you learned today lah. Okay. So two of you together. Okay. So two of you together. So two of you together. So two of you together. And then Ling Hui with Anna. Okay. You can start now. Just tell what you learned today.